Okay. Daniel, you're a native Mayan, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I got a lot of viewers on my channel that are interested in what's going on with 2012 and what the Mayan calendar means and where is it going. If you can explain that so that viewers across the world can see what is actually going to happen and what we should prepare for.
Okay, this is the sample of the Maya calendar we have, and it's the most accurate calendar around the world. This is 1300 times more accurate than our calendar today. But there is another one which is the long count calendar, which goes for 5,125 years. That is the one which is coming to its end on December 21st. But as the calendar is not accurate, we are having the very first Mayan leap year this year, so we have to add up an extra day. This period is called the fifth Ahau or the fifth sun. So on the 23rd of December, we will be starting the sixth Ahau or the sixth sun, the new year. All the meters will go back to 000, and we will be starting with one, day two, day three, etc. And a lot of people have been telling about dying. This is not a history of dying. This is a history of living. But we have to do it in the right way. I mean, we just have to look around to see that we are devastating the earth and we are finishing everything. And if we don't change directions, it will be a history of dying. But we are having a new opportunity to do things right this time. I mean, to become conscious of what we are leading the world to. That if we don't turn around and have it the right way, it might be a history of dying. How can we tell that in another words? In other words, very easy. We can say, if everybody did their share, being good worker, taking care of the environment, being honest, not corruption, no pollution, no bad things in our lives, getting rid of what is hurting our lives, physically, emotionally, morally, if everyone did their share, the world would keep going on for a long, long time. But the way it goes, it's leading to self-destruction.
So should we start preparing for the new world? And you said that the way it's going to happen is on June 6th?
Oh yes, they were talking about a cosmic cycle of 26,000 years. 13,000 years ago, there was a flood because the sun was aligned with the earth and other planets, and that caused the very much increasement of the vibrations of the radiations, which caused melting the ice from the Arctic and then increased the level of the oceans, and that caused the big flood. This is according to the scholars. It's something which is stated in books. It's not something that the Maya said. What the Maya said is that when this 26,000 period happens to its end, something terrible might happen. They said the big spark of light. The scientists today have said that there is going to be the alignment of the planets and something strange will happen in the Milky Way. That goes exactly to what the other scholars are telling, that in this year, 2012, on the 6th of June, we are fulfilling the period of 26,000, so we're getting the sun aligned again with the planets, and that's causing a lot of things that it's already affecting us. We see the increasement of hurricanes, tsunamis, earthquakes, and a lot of natural happenings, besides the ones that are created by men, propitiated by men with our way of living.
So the combination of the two could very mean the end of the world in 2012 in December.
Well,
at least as we know it.
Well, if we take into account that, it might be the end. But if we change our direction, I don't think it will be the end. But in other words, as a Christian, if you take the Holy Scriptures, it says that nobody knows when the world is going to come to its end. But there are a lot of signals that we are already witnessing. So we know the end is close. I wouldn't be able to state when it's going to be. But what we know is that we still have time to make up our minds and think about it and do what we think is right. I mean, if you're a Christian, you're a believer, follow your beliefs. If you're a Gnostic, follow what you feel. If you are a scientist, follow what your science tells you. But we all have to take another direction and to correct and make a new lifestyle.
All right. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.